Hello everyone, welcome to the last series of data analytics. We will be working with Python as a language to manipulate data and work around. So whatever we have learned, Excel, Power Query, Power Pivot, and even visualizations, we can take everything to a next level using Python. And I would be your instructor as always in the last four lectures. I hope you are able to enjoy all the lecture series that I'm putting in. I'm putting so much energy and I'm always so excited to teach all of you. I hope you are too. With Python particularly, I get this question a lot. Why Python, right? And I also get questions like, do we need to do data analytics with Python in the first place, at least in our entry level? And so much more. And in this video, we'll be covering on most of those questions that I generally get. So to use this entire series, I always believe that you need to have a notebook for Excel, Power Pivot, and Power Query. I never mentioned that you need to get a notebook for yourself to write the concepts, but for Power BI and especially for Python, you do need to, because sometimes there are code blocks that you want to remember, or maybe you want to create your own cheat book, that okay, this particular function means this particular function goes here, particular function is actually going to help you in this situation. This is going to be your personal notes. So whatever Excel files that we will be using, or whatever files, not even Excel file, whatever files we will be using for this entire series, everything will be case study based, and we'll emphasize on this fact that you're able to get the most out of this course, because we'll be working with the fundamentals. So if you have no knowledge about coding, you have never even heard of Java or any other basic language, do not worry. The first coding language that I learned was Python. Again, I learned Excel and Python the hard way. I actually went through a lot of books and articles and faculties, teachers, courses, but I never found a particular way. So we'll be focusing on learning Python the right way. And the first question that I get the most, so these are the questions that I get in general, but the question that I get the most, that would be why Python. See, there are a couple of reasons which you can find on all the courses on the internet also, but I would just give one line answer to you. So let's say you have a mobile phone, right? And now your mobile phone is actually able to record a video, is able to record an audio. You can play games. You can call your mom. You can go over the internet to do everything. Now you tell me, do you need another phone just to call someone? Do you need another phone just to see a video? Do you need another phone just to surf over the internet? The answer is no, because all of these functions are actually inside one particular coding language. And as we work with data analytics with Python, there are other languages that are even more efficient for data analytics specifically. But still, why Python is preferred according to me, that I have realized in throughout the years, is because Python is a language in which you can not only do data analytics, but you can do much more. So let's say you are a particular employee who is getting into an organization, they will prefer you to learn Python in the first place, because A, it is easier to learn. Second, you can do a lot of things in Python. They are built-in libraries. You're not only restricted to data analytics. It is easier for a particular employee to get trained on the same coding language to do something else, as compared to a person who has to do something else but in a different coding language altogether, right? That's like a basic thing that I always believe. You just like how you need only one phone to do all of these functions, just like that sometimes we need only one coding language to perform all the functions we need to under IT. And data analytics in Python is really strong, right? We can create a lot of complex visualization which you cannot even imagine. Sometimes we were able to only go with 3D right now, that is 3D graphs, 2D graphs, or let's say only x-axis or y-axis or y or z-axis. But now we can create 3D graphs. We can take three variables. We can create charts like anything. We can clean the data set in just seconds. We can work around with as many data sets as we want together. We can automate everything for ourselves. We don't need to do it again and again for ourselves. And all of this we'll be learning in this series. So as I said, we'll be working with the fundamentals. We'll be going towards the very end. But just like how we have case studies for every series, we'll try to have more case studies for this also. But I believe to learn the same concepts, we don't need a lot of case studies. And just like how we had a lot of case studies towards the end of Power Query, Power Pivot, and Excel and Power BI, we're not going to have that for data analytics with Python because there's a lot for you to learn. And that's why I'm emphasizing, this fact that you should actually use a book as you're actually learning this. Not a textbook, but a plain notebook where you can create your own notes. That would be the best thing, that you can do as you're learning with me. Again, I would like for you to actually go through this video and then perform the functions, right? I don't want you to, complete the entire, let's say 1 minute, 2 minute concept and then do it on your Python workbook. I don't want you to do that. I want you to learn everything first so that you know where exactly we are heading. We have a case study problem and we need to solve it. What is the thought process? Why are we doing this? What are the steps ahead? If you know all of that beforehand, then it's going to really help you. So I always believe that you need to follow this entire agenda. But as the video is going on, you should actually start recording everything. Recording as everything as in with notes, right? So I believe you love this lecture. I'm going to put my heart and soul in this lecture because it's going to be the last lecture series that I'm going to take for you, at least for this season, at least for this batch. I hope you really enjoy it, and if you have any doubts, if you have anything under the sun, you can contact me. I will be there for you. Happy learning.